Howdy y'all, thank you for joining me today for this unboxing of Marvel Champions the card game hero pack X-23. So what this is a hero pack to where you could just buy this and go straight in and play with friends that you have or that have the game already, or to be able to add to your own game so you can play X-23. As you see here, it is a 60 card hero pack, one complete pre-built X-23 deck. It lets you know that there's new cards that can be added to any Marvel Champions hero deck. It does have a Nemesis set featuring Lady Deathstrike in here, so, well, that makes sense, Nemesis. Yeah, that's her Nemesis. Sorry, I'm used to reading the encounter set. I like it when they add the extra encounter sets, but yeah, it just let us know her Nemesis is Lady Deathstrike. But, cool. Let's break into this, see what's up. Just to give you a heads up, there is a a security tape here for a seal in it. I already pre-cut that so I can get right into it, but that way you can tell if maybe your product has already been tampered with. And then just some other little things to know is you should be able to tell because you should have a sealed pack of cards, which will be all your cards that are coming in this. And then you want to make sure to get up underneath this and pull this flap and pull this out because a lot of people tend to throw that away, which it's not important, but if you want to get all your stuff out, you should get it. And I know I'm zoomed way in, so you're not going to be able to see, but on one side of this is a poster, which is just the art that is here on the cover. And then the other side's going to be, oh, I just didn't do it this time either, but the other side's going to be basically the rules, and typically I always try to look and see and make a guess of what aspect they're going to be built in, and I just late at night doing this just didn't even think about it because I just got so anxious to want to open this up that I didn't make a guess on what aspect she is, which actually I haven't seen that yet. Y'all might have. So do I want to make a guess at this point? Oh, I'm trying to make a guess. I didn't read over that, but I'm sure you could have already seen it. Typically it's colored, so that would give it away immediately. I would assume aggression, because Wolverine is aggression. I could see her being aggression over, if not aggression. Yeah, I'm going to have to say it can't be, there's no way it's justice, and there's no way there's, that it's leadership. I'm going to say it's aggression. It could be, I can see it being protection. Maybe they go more into her healing, but nah, I'm going to say it's aggression because it's basically just Wolverine. So I'm going to say it's aggression. So let's see what this is all about. All right, cut that open. And I have not seen any of this or read any of her cards, so we're going to get right into this. Actually, I'm going to take a little side tour just to let you know. I already did it on the Deadpool video, which you can go back and see. But I opened up, there's these little promo packs, organized play packs you can get from your local game store. And I borrowed, so this is the one I opened on the Deadpool video to show you. It comes with some full arts of the cards from the Next Evolution storyline, which is going to be stuff from the Next Evolution box, and then the characters they released up to that, which is X-23 and Deadpool are included in that. And then it's also Angel and Psylocke. But you can see the cards I opened in the Deadpool. I'm not going to stay on those because you can go back and watch that video. And then just to show you some of the other things you can open, I borrowed some that I let someone in my store go ahead and open as they pre-ordered. And I'm just holding on to them because I don't want to break street date on these, so they got to open these, but they're staying with their pre-order, and they'll get pick it up with their pre-order. But you can see they opened the Warren Worthington just comic book full art, along with Mr. Sinister, and then they got the alternate art of, or not the alternate art of Psylocke, this is the Psylocke, just the same one, but the alternate art of Domino. And then they both happen to open the Warren Worthington, and then they open the alternate art for Deadpool. So, cool. All right. I know I breezed through that because I just wanted to show you. That way you can know. You can go check out your local game store and talk to them about it. We give them out for pre-orders. And then every time you play in the store, we usually give one to you. So that you can try to get the whole collection. All right. without much ado, let's get into X-23 here. She is 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense. She is X-Force, living weapon, response. After X-23 takes any amount of damage, ready her. Limit once per phase. I like that. So, kind of like the Captain America feel that I like, being able to ready her, but this time she takes damage. So if you think about it, you could defend with her if you know the attack's going to do a little bit more damage, just enough to where you stop enough damage, but you're going to be able to ready her and still be able to do some stuff on your turn. As you can see here, she has a max hand size. I'm sorry. I had to tilt that because I have it up so you can see it better on camera. I thought it said 3. But yep, hand size of 5, which is about average on hero. And then hit points 10, which actually is average. I said Deadpool, he had 9, and I was thinking that was average. That's a little, actually 1 below average in my opinion. 10 is more about average, so. And then we have, of course, her alter ego, Laura Kinney. 6 recovery. We saw that with Wolverine. And these regenerators, they seem to have a lot more recovery, which would make sense. And she's a mutant. And her setup is put her claws into play, which is the way they did Wolverine. We'll see if it does the same thing. And then as an action, shuffle either the Honey Badger ally or the Sisterly Bond event from your discard pile into your deck, and then draw 1 card. So, guess hoping to get said card. But I will say I am more anxious to play her than I am Deadpool. So, let's see if it plays out that way. Alright, so we see her claws right off the bat here. This is going to be her 16 cards that are unique to her. It's usually 15, but her claws, just like we saw with Wolverine, are different. So she gets 16. It is an upgrade. X-23's claws, permanent. Hero action, exhaust X-23's claws to take 2 damage. X-23 gets +2 attack till the end of the round. So, I was about to say, they usually don't copy exact. So, we were going to see some differences. Not bad. Alright. We have here Honey Badger. 2 cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 hit points. Hero response after Honey Badger takes any amount of damage, ready X-23. So it does the same thing as X-23. A lot about ready in her. Then we have Animal Instinct here. 0 cost event. Hero interrupt. When X-23 makes a basic thwart, she gets +X thwart for this thwart, where X is equal to her attack. So man, if you did her claws, which beefed up her attack, which is going to put her attack at 3, and then if you're, I guess if you're going aggression, you could do some more stuff, but yeah, you can get some good thwart out of this. And we have 2 of those. Claw Mastery, 1 cost event, max 1 per round. Until the end of the round, X-23 gets +2 attack. So, playing that helps build into that Animal Instinct. And her attack gained overkill while Honey Badger is in play. She's got 3 of those. We have Regenerative Longevity, 1 cost event. As an action, heal a total of 4 damage from your identity and Honey Badger. Okay. Sisterly Bond, so this is another one of the cards that's going to be shuffled back in with her alter ego. 0 cost event. Hero interrupt. When Honey Badger thwarts or attacks, add X-23's matching power to Honey Badger's power for this use. Then we have Sisterhood here. 2 cost support. Action, exhaust Sisterhood and discard an X-23 card from your hand. Search your deck and discard pile for Honey Badger and add her to your hand. So, this is an interesting look at, I didn't think about it going this way, but it's an interesting way of building a character where now it's not just dependent on just your cards. I mean, it is because it's Honey Badger, but they have this combination where they're trying to keep you having them out there to work off each other. I like that. 1 cost upgrade, adamantium lacing. You get +2 hit points. X-23 gains retaliate 1, and her basic attacks gain piercing. Okay, that's a pretty good one. I like that one. 1 cost upgrade, Grim Resolve. As a resource, exhaust this and take 1 damage to generate a wild resource. 2 cost upgrade, pain tolerance, response. After you play an X-23 card, including this one, heal 1 damage from your identity. 0 cost upgrade, puncture wound. Attached to an enemy that X-23 or Honey Badger attacked this turn. Attached enemy gets -1 attack. As a forced response, after the player phase begins, discard this card and deal 3 damage to an attached enemy. I was about to say this is kind of lame. It's just going to be -1 attack, but I mean, it's basically a 3 attack for 0. You just got to leave them into play. But I mean, if you put it on the villain, yeah, well, I like it. So 2 of those. Yep, and we were right. Aggression. Or I was right. I kind of figured. I mean, I was leaning towards protection just because I can see with the healing maybe, but with all that healing, yeah, I was like, they're probably just going to copy Wolverine. But we have another character I like here, and maybe this is one I could look at for my Storm Aggression deck. This time I am right. It is an aggression card. But I don't think she's not X-Men, so I don't really get to do extra stuff with her. But let's see what she does here. 3 cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 hit points. As an action, exhaust Boom Boom. Add 1 boom counter to her. Then you may discard Boom Boom to deal 1 damage to each enemy for each boom counter on her. So if you're not using her to do this stuff, or if you just used her one time to do this stuff, you can build her up as this ticking time bomb and just hope that she doesn't, hence tick, tick, tick. Yeah, this ticking time bomb that could just be one big, massive hit. So, interesting way of doing a character. I like it. Oh, we got another aggression ally here. Richter. 3 cost ally. 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 hit points. As a response, after Richter attacks, discard the top card of your deck. Deal 1 damage to each minion engaged with you for each resource on the discarded card. So he's going to do probably at least an extra damage. That's not bad. Actually, it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're discarding cards off top of your deck. Oh, it's only the minions, though. Okay. But, I mean, still good. I like it. I can see some interesting stuff with it. Shatterstar. Here we go. I don't know why I didn't think about him. Till now. 4 cost ally, 2 thwart, 2 attack. Probably because I wasn't a huge Shatterstar fan. I just knew he was around. 4 hit points. But man, 2 consequence stars on thwarting. The interrupt is for the attack. When Shatterstar attacks a minion, engage that minion. If you are already engaged with that minion, Shatterstar gets +1 attack for this attack. So, minion killer. And it makes sense why he's getting the 2 consequence stars for thwarting, knowing the character. Alright, 2 cost event, critical hit. Play only if there's a side scheme in the victory display. Hero response, after you attack an enemy, stun it. That's true. We should see another player side scheme in here. We'll see. 0 cost event, moment of triumph. Hero response, after you attack and defeat an enemy, heal 1 damage from your hero for each point of excess damage dealt to that enemy by that attack. Okay. If you have a big hit coming up, hit that minion, do some healing. Especially if you can make it, yeah, I like it. I was just going to say, because it came to mind, I will be happy to see another player side scheme from Aggression. I really didn't like the other one. I just don't really... I know it gets played by other people. I just don't really care for it. And here it is. Hey, what do you know? Keep them busy. Player side scheme 1. Victory 0, just like on all the other player side schemes. Assault, which means basic thwarts against this scheme use attack instead of thwart. Okay. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme removes 5 threat per player from the main scheme. Actually, I like that one. Okay. I like this one. This one's cool. I actually like it for aggression and everything. Yeah. I like this one. Especially just to toss into one of those decks where if you don't have a lot of ways to thwart, this is a good one. Yeah, I like it. This one's cool. Alright. 1 cost upgrade. Now I'm mad. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. While your hero's remaining hit points are less than half your hero's starting hit points, your hero gets +1 attack and -1 thwart. So you go into Berserker Frenzy. Alright, 1 cost upgrade. The Direct Approach. Attached to a non-permanent side scheme, limit 1 per side scheme. Attached scheme gains Assault. Once again, I'm liking this. They found ways to make it to where aggression can scheme a little bit. I like it. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about another player side scheme. We have another neutral one, or a basic one here. 1 cost, victory 0, specialized training. When defeated, each player who does not control a specialization upgrade chooses 1 set-aside specialization upgrade and puts it into play under their control. I guess specialization is not one I really have paid attention to. I'm assuming a lot of hers. I know their conditions. I'll have to look into that. I mean, I'm assuming they got to be good, and I'm probably no one just don't realize that it's a specialization. But all right, let's take a look at the next. All right, these we've seen before. They're just the alternate arts for the 1 per dex, strength, genius, as we saw, energy, and they just give you 2 resources. So pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of this card. We've seen it before. Want to say it's in the Cable deck. 1 cost support. Play only if your identity has the X-Force trait. Hero action, exhaust IPAC, and deal 1 face down encounter card to a player. That player draws 2 cards. So I mean, for people that can deal with the encounters, I guess this ain't bad. This one I'm okay. I'm meh on it. But yeah, it was in the Cable deck. X-Bunker. 2 cost support, location, X-Force, action, exhaust X-Bunker, and choose a player whose identity has the mutant trait. That player searches the top X cards of their deck for any cards, where X is the number of side schemes in the victory display, and adds that card to their hand. So, yeah. We've seen this one before. It's just a different art, old card, endurance, but not bad for a 1 cost upgrade. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player, you get +3 hit points. So it's just an easy way to throw 3 hit points on somebody. And then for these regenerators, gives you a bigger window, basically. So that'd be the deck. So now we're going to get into X-23's obligation here, which I'm sure is, yep, as we can see with the picture, it's Honey Badger's self-isolation. Well, no, self-isolation. Give to Laura Kinney's player. Search your hand, deck, discard pile, and play area for Honey Badger and place her face down under this obligation. If you cannot, discard this card and deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. As a response, after you make a basic recovery, discard this obligation and Honey Badger. Okay. But then, you know, if you did the recovery, you're in your alter ego. So you healed a little bit. You got rid of the Honey Badger off of this, and then use your action to shuffle Honey Badger back into your deck. So next, we're going to see the Nemesis set. 5 cards, just like typical. Lady Deathstrike here. 2 scheme, 2 attack, 5 hit points. When defeated, the player who defeated this minion discards the top card of the encounter deck and takes 1 indirect damage for each boost icon on that card. And then 3. In the Name of Vengeance, side scheme for that Nemesis. Cute kid. Be ashamed if something was to happen to her. Each enemy gains Retaliate 1. I don't like that at all. There's a lot of bad guys out there. And then we got Cyber Mods here. An attachment. Attach to Lady Deathstrike. If you cannot discard cards from the top of the encounter deck till a minion is discarded, put that minion into play, engage with you, and attach this card to it. When attached minion would be discarded, as a forced interrupt, shuffle it into the encounter deck instead. And then we got Critical Wound, attachment, attached to your identity as a forced interrupt. When your turn ends, discard this card and take 4 damage. So you got to make sure you switch over and recover. Hack and Slash, Treachery. When revealed, discard 1 random card from your hand and take damage equal to the number of printed resources on it. The boost is discard 1 random card from your hand and take damage equal to the number of printed resources on it. So, alright, just let you know, stop there. Oh, and then we got some specializations in here, so we're going to get to see some of them there. And I want to say I do remember some previously. Not off the top of my head, I just know I don't. But I'm very picture-oriented, so I'm sure now that I know there's something out there about the specialization, once I see it, I'll remember them. But just let you know that that's your deck. That's everything you're going to need to play. Everything after this is just so you can basically add to your deck or improve your deck or do more with it. Go into other aspects. And then on the other side, they have a deck list so that you can rebuild that deck that way if you want to. Alright. So we have an upgrade here. 2-cost upgrade. Combat Specialist. Linked Specialized Training. Let me go look and see what that's all about. Okay, so yep, I was remembering wrong. I don't think there are other specializations because we would have seen this linked thing, because that's apparently what it is. Is that linked ability... Oh, let me get that on camera for you. That linked ability is you're going to start with these outside of the deck and outside of the game, and then when you play Specialized Training, you get to go in there and go get these. And since we're seeing here, it says your hero gets +1 attack, I'm assuming we're going to see one. It's probably... It said there's 4, I think, on this thing. Yeah, it said 4 specialization upgrades. So I'm probably one for each stat, recovery, defense, whatnot. So that's a pretty cool way of mixing those into where you could have, like normally if you want that +1 attack, you got to find a way to, you got to play aggression, or you got to find some other thing to do it. This is a way of doing it with your basic cards. So finding a way to make people use more basic cards. I'm cool with this. I like it. Hero response. After your hero performs a basic attack, exhaust this card to draw a card. That's even cooler. Now, granted, you gotta get that. That sounds super strong, but really, you got to get that player side scheme out, pull it off, just so you can go get this. So, I mean, it's a little harder to pull off than it would seem. But other than that, seems pretty cool. I like it. And, yep, here's the one for defense. Does all the same thing. Defense Specialist. Frontline Specialist. Up. I mean, it adds to a stat, just not one I thought about. Yep, +4 hit points, but I mean, cool. And then after your identity takes damage from an enemy attack, draw a card. And then the thwart one. So I was thinking recovery, but yeah, why would you beef up recovery? It'd be better to beef up hit points. But yeah, after you thwart, draw a card. Surveillance Specialist. All right, we got Predictable Ploy, a new Justice card here. An event. Play 2-cost event. Play only if there's a side scheme in the victory display. When a Treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects. Pretty cool. I like it because you could hit that, oh my god, my brain just went blank. Shadows of the Past. You can hit Shadows of the Past, but you had to have already done a side scheme that went into the victory display, so... Oh, another player side scheme. A leadership one. What's this all about? 0. Victory 0. When defeated, heal 2 damage from each ally. I do like that one. Now, granted, it's not as strong in my opinion as the other one, but it's also 0 to bring out. But the other leadership one that lets you just put an ally into play is really good. I mean, this one's going to let you heal allies, which most allies are going to take at least 1 heal. And you can trigger it just at the right time to heal up a lot of them. So, yeah, I like it. Not as much as the other one, but I like it. And then next we have Anticipated Attack. 2-cost event. New protection card. Defense. Play only if there's a side scheme in the victory display. Hero interrupt defense. When an enemy initiates an attack, give your hero a tough status card. Okay, yeah. Pretty cool. 3 of those. And that's everything that's in the hero pack. So if you're new to my channel, or you know how I do this, so we're going to now, probably not tonight, it's pretty late night, but as soon as I can, I'm going to get this all sleeved up, and I'm going to take this deck unchanged, and I'm going to throw it up against, I think right now we're doing Juggernaut, and we're going to see how this fares against Juggernaut, and see how X-23 does against Juggernaut, and I'm anxious to see that, actually. I kind of want to play this deck. I really do. Wow, I can't believe I just said that about an aggression deck, but I do want to play this deck. All right, with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.